welcome back to a new video here on Satisfactory. I have basically been working and collecting some stuff behind the scenes so that we can continue on this episode where we are gonna make the factory up top for the concrete. For the concrete we needed reinforced plates to create those factory-based thingy things, those crafters basically to speak. So let's take a look in how we are gonna do that. So we need some screws, a lot of screws to get enough stuff to make it work. And we need a lot of plates, of course. We need plates to make the reinforced plates. I hope so, it goes well. So let's see, I want at least 6 times 3 is 18. I think that's enough. Oh, we can also make modular frames now. Forgot that we can make that one as well. We need at least 18 of these, but well, I want to future-proof myself and make sure that I have enough plates for now. Now I need a lot of normal iron plates, some iron rods and such, and wire to create those splitters and such, so I can split the line into multiple crafters. I also need them for the containers to store the completed concrete from the factory. I also got a question last time for the speed. They say, well, if you get a new line, everything is maxed out. There's one thing you guys are forgetting for those who have the same question, and that is that you can overclock these things when you have the slugs to do so. So let me create some iron rods. That's enough for now. Let's first get to the top. Pretty important that we are going to the destination where we need to go for the first place. And up and up and up. I once made a tower with in the end game when I have the jetpack, and the tower was like way up to the sky limit. Oh, there's our drop pod. Way above that thing over there. And then we used it with the tier 5 belt to launch ourselves to the other side of the map to get quickly from A to B and such. It was pretty cool if I may say so myself. Here we go, start. But I think I put it the wrong way. My bad. And the nice thing about this game is that it works on a grid base, as well as that you can see the outline of the machine itself. Of course. Let me place down a crafting bench. And I once again used the wrong button. I played too much stationaire to get the right button presses. In stationaire I press C to rotate something to the right spot, and here is C scanning, so can you create one more of these, or shall I leave it like this? One more can. And I hope, yes, it fits. Basically it fits. Bottom one needs to be output, top one as well. The only problem with the top one is that I need to create a thing in the lol. I need to have concrete to make a wall for the concrete factory. How fun is that? As you notice down below, because we have a little bit less space here, I'm gonna put it through walls. Can I get over this one? No. It's close enough that I cannot walk past beside this one. There we go. I need to get it down so I can get it into the bottom one. So that's where these special walls come in. I can now, if I do it correctly, there we go. There we go. Good, 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 good. Now we need logistics, we need mergers. So we can merge things together. This one needs to point that way and the rest to the right. This way all the outputs will merge into one big belt, basically. And we can future-proof ourselves because we can take an output. Basically we can put everything in here. And the output coming out of here, the green one, I can put another splitter on it or I can directly connect it to the container itself. So now we have connected the belt and now we can connect those things in between so that the graphic will end up on the main line. Going to this side because I saw we did not have enough rods. Let me create some more. And some more plates. You can never have enough. The splitters are basically the same as the mergers, only the other way around. So where in this case it goes in at one side, it goes out 3, the mergers are the other way around. 3 in, 1 out. This one is not needed. Because these factories are a little bit bigger, I can only just make 5 of them instead of 6. It doesn't matter what you connect on first, as long as the input, so the limestone from the outside, that's all, is connected last. Why? Because otherwise it will mess up the counting of the system. So in this case I can connect it now, because everything is connected. And you can see now the ore is going through these things, and I can start selecting them all to make concrete. However, they will not work yet. Reason, it hasn't had any power. That's where these poles come in. These poles, I need 2 of them, I think, in this case. Good. And I need, again, give me, there we go. And we need concrete again to finish that one off. There we go. And then I finally need a power source. In this case, I think I can try with 1, but I think it's gonna be 2. And I need to put it 1. I connect this one to this one, and make sure that this one in the first place connects to the most as possible 3 total. And then we have this one and this one connected as well. That means that both poles are full. If it works with one of these machines, those things, then I'm happy. Basically, I'm happy for now. And why I say for now is because the fuel it uses burns out quickly. It's not a reliable source of power. But because we aren't far enough in this game at the moment, we cannot guarantee a better source of power. In this game there are many sources of power. You start with just the biomass based power supply, and soon we will be able to use coal and fuel, and later on we can also use the uranium to generate power as well. Although until now the fuel one was the most effective, because the process of making those uranium rods is so huge that it's not a very much reliable source, due to the fact that it costs so much materials to build, and you will earn it later on when you are finally done with everything. Then you start profiting from it, but till then you need a lot of power to make the machines work, to make those uranium rods themselves. And that costs a lot of power as well, so you need at least 2 of those uranium things to get enough power for all the factories to run completely, and then the third one to power your other part of the base. And depending on the size of the base, of course. The last game that I played with my friend, we had like 4 of those eventually, all connected to the same grid and network for the powering the whole thing. How is it going here? The point is that we cannot overpower those power supplies. If we do so, then gadang, and nothing works anymore. Let me see. 200 in. Power goes on. Question, is it enough? Oh my gosh, it's just about enough. It's just the same amount that we use is being produced by this thing. Also meaning that it goes draining way faster, but it does the job now, and if I'm correctly, in a few moments we can see the first... Yeah, there it goes. The first concrete being produced by our factory. How cool is that? I really like that one. I really like it, I really do. So the goal now is to make the factory more improving, so we can start producing the iron-based items. And possibly also rotors is also a thing. The point is that this factory uses raw materials to produce a lot of other things. So as soon as I start making anything from the raw material, then the elevators start going in. But that also means... Why was I going down? That also means that if I go up here, I need to make sure that everything is well already done below for the material. I can make elevators on every side of this build, and I can make sure that it all passes completely. To be sure, I have decided to place these types of walls here on every floor I can. That also means that I have to remove this part and change it to this one. So I can connect this one and this one to that one, so that it looks more nice. I want to do it on every floor that it's 3 wide down here, so I can eventually make a splitter here and connect more lines to the same system. That way I can future-proof myself with the builds that I'm making. So as we are getting further in the building of this whole factory, you might notice, why are you still running the stairs? You should be making... I know. I definitely know. I hate it as well. This looks more nice, isn't it? Although I have no more supplies with me. So let me create some more plates to start with. Since I'm out of plates, it's maybe be a good idea to do so. The first floor that I'm gonna make will be the iron rods and screws. I think I do both in the same floor, or I separate them. I have a question about that. I think I'm doing separately. That way it really becomes a tower, you know, a real tower to work with. We also need a new milestone, so let me check if there is a milestone to speed up the climbing on my tower. There should be, and why is it so foggy? Let me see. Jumpads, that's it. That's the one. Oh, well, that's not a hard one. We can do that directly if we want to. Since we are already waiting for the concrete factory to get up to speed, we can sure make this. Yeah. Let me see. A lot of iron rods. It requests 200, 200, 200. Well, we have enough of those. We can make 800 of those. So those are enough. Man, that's a lot of one. There we go. We need a lot of these things, but it's fun. You know where you work towards, you can see what you're working towards, and it works like it's supposed to. Almost there. And now we need plates as well. A lot of plates and a lot of cables and those things. Yep. We're gonna first automate iron rods, then the screws, and then we are gonna start the wire and the cable. I think the wire separately from the cable. I think I do one item every floor. That way I'm sure that every floor can reach their desired stuff. We can put up to 6 chutes beside each other in those elevator spaces. So in my case, I need to take a look at how to expand further from that point on. But I think I'm just gonna expand that space and add another one so I can have 6 of them beside each other. Or I can expand and make a separate tower or other extension to the building to increase even further from down below. It's something that I'm sure I can find a way in, because you are not using 6 at one time continuously. It's impossible. So well, you can't simply use such thing. There we go. And now we should be able to make these things.
Buildings aimed at factory traversal, including several different categories of jump pads, can now be accessed in the build menu. Caution is recommended during use of these products.
Oh, we even have a lookout tower. It will be a separate building, that's something I know for sure. Separate tower or something, and then when you're finally there, it launches you to the tower where we are on. But in order to do that, I must write a big building for it to get it done that way. It's not easy to think of how we're doing that. I never did this before, so it's even for me a challenge to get a launch pad that goes that way up. The last launch pad that I ever made was one to traverse a bigger gap between 2 of my factories so I can get quickly from A to B. But later on I changed it to a speed belt level 5 and then a little bit going up. That way works way faster than a jump pad. So let me think. I need to get to concrete. That's something for sure. These stairs are something I keep in this building, that if something, for example, is not working, that I still can use these stairs to get up and down. Otherwise later on I'm getting stuck, and that's something that we are not wanting to have happen. Let me see. Yes, 112. And I can see that the first factory is working as hard as it can. So let me get down, because we need to get to the bottom floor. Because I'm gonna make an extension, but the question is where. I was planning on getting my garage about here, so I can move cars, and then on the side of the building somewhere a train. So, in order to get it all at the right position, as I told you in the last few episodes, I work on the same grid as the main factory. So, once I place this one, I can remove all these. That way you do not see them, but it allows me to make this building right here, and the cars can then pass by on the side. It's on purpose. Now we need to take a look at those tilted jumpads. I did it again. Oh. Those tilted jumpads must be made in such a way that if I step on this one, I get bounced up more. The question is, where does it end me? This system will be meant for me to get up to the top floor of my main building, and then, for example, with a little bit of that indoors, I can get that onto a certain floor. If I take a look at this part, I think it can get me to there. However, currently it will not do anything because it's unpowered. So let me place down a tower for the power. And then make a small generator over here. Connect to this one. And do I have something? Yes, for the fuel. Now it's on. Please don't kill me. Whoa! It put me like there. Let me see. What's it here? One lower. If I go on to here, I bounce against it. So, for the good thing, I need to make it one bigger. So I can make sure that I use the most of the jump. Yep. The question now is, if I jump on this one, will I bounce back? No, I won't. Because we are too low. I'm bouncing against it. Let me see, I have anything as food source? No. This is something I'm really getting scared from. The question is, however, can I get it to where I want it to be? I'm gonna kill myself, really. Let me make a wall so it can hold me in place. If I make something here, and go to here, then if my calculations are correct, I can go here, move a little bit forward, use it, and that way go up. Good, now I'm here. How do I get down? Oh my gosh. No, I do not want to die. Oh, good. Very good. I think I have the stair system that I want to use. The only thing I do need now is biomass, so I can make those landing pads. Oh, in that case, I need to get up my saw. Let me get to some trees and cut them down. And next episode we are gonna continue this build and see how far we can get. So till next time, good luck.